Finlay, this is Unit 5, Assignment B, and I'm going to feed back over the next 3 slides. Move on to the next slide now. Finlay, you've detailed the 8 different barriers that we've associated. There's more on the other slide. Is there any way that you can move those onto this slide? Make your presentation better? In this section, you're asked to detail how each of the barriers themselves actually would stop somebody from exercising. Make sure you give examples of what you mean. Also, try not to give the strategy just yet. We're going to come to that. You simply need to explain and describe why each of these barriers identified, example personal injury, would stop somebody from participating, ensuring that you do give an example for each one. Go to the next slide. Here you continue to give barriers: motivation, lack of interest, emotional, and you continue to describe why each would stop a person from training. Again, just check back through and make sure this is accurate, and make sure you've given an appropriate example for each one. Move on to the next slide. On this slide, you've only detailed 1, 2, 3 points. There are 2 more. You need to include smarter, goal setting, and you also need to include rewards. So for both of these, again, how would each of these strategies help somebody to overcome barriers? Make sure, again, that you're giving really good examples of what you mean. Relate them back to adult pursuits or sports and activity, whatever you want to do. But the key point to make is how each of the barriers that you've identified would actually help somebody overcome any barrier they would face to sport and activity. Finally, you're missing the most important bit of work, which is the work about you. Please refer back to the guidance video for this work, but basically you need to produce 4 barriers and 4 strategies that relate to you personally. So what 4 barriers are you most likely to face, and what 4 strategies would you use to overcome them? Please complete this work and email me a copy.